Welcome to Otari's Commerce and Finance Coaching. Good morning, students. Today we start with our new session, that is International Monetary System. Here is a diagram which show that the evolution of forex system. Before that, we have to learn about International Monetary System, which is the framework within which countries borrow, lend, buy, sell and make repayment across the political frontiers. So International Monetary System is very much essential and important in our international forex market. In this diagram, look, here are some three main point is there. First one, pre-Bretton Woods system period, gold standard system. First phase is pre-Bretton Woods system, second phase is Bretton Woods system period, and third one is post-Bretton Woods period. In first pre-Bretton Woods system period, there is a gold standard system, gold exchange standard systems are included. Second is a Bretton Woods period system, and third one is Smithson agreement, flexible exchange rate and currencies area. So these are the evolution of forex system, which is very much essential and important in our international monetary system. Let's start with our next slide, that is gold standard system, which is occur in 1870 to 1940. Actually, in gold standard system, it was the first universally implemented system for valuation of currency. So it is promoted by Banks of England, which is only for exchange rate, in which gold coins were freely minted by the central bank of a country. So the gold standard was adopted in UK in 1821. Gold standard system is adopted by UK in 1821. So this system has three variants. First one is the gold species, gold exchange and gold bullion. So the gold standard system is in which international currencies are tied to specific amount of gold. Generally, all golds almost from the dawn of the history of gold was considered as the medium of exchange, because gold was a durable, storable, portable and easily divisible. So the gold standard system, gold jewelry could be converted into gold coin and used as a legal tender. In our history, you always seen that our king and kingdom are kept so much gold for their kingdom. So from this era, the gold system is started, and till then we are adopted this gold standard system. So the foundation of the gold standard is that currency value is supported by some weight of gold. So this is the actual value of gold remained consistent over short run due to limited availability of gold. In India and in China, minted only silver coins at that time. Before, in our kingdom areas, gold, silver and copper, three metals are used for currency exchange. So India and China minted only silver coins at that time. So some country adopted the gold bullion standard, in which gold coins were withdrawn by circulation and paper currency was used for transaction within a country. So still inter country there is a transactions were still made with gold. So under relative gold standard, gold was considered as the currency standard, and each currency was converted into gold with a specific rate. So this is a gold standard system which started in 1870 and end up in 1914. The next slide indicate that the gold standard was system under which nearly all countries fix the value of their currency in terms of specified amount of gold. So domestic currency were freely convertible into gold at the fixed price, and there was no restrictions on import and export of gold. Till date, gold coins are circulated as domestic currency alongside coins of other metals and notes. You are always seeing that some metal inside our paper currency. If in every paper currency there is one one slide of metal is included in our paper currency. So central bank had two overriding monetary policy function under the classical gold standard. First one is maintain convertibility of fiat currency into gold at the fixed price and defending the exchange rate. Second one is speeding up the adjustment process to a balance of payment imbalance, although this was often violated. So this is our gold standard system. The next is gold exchange standard system, which is started in 1925 to 1933. Yes, this is another version of gold standard system, where the gold standards system in one country's currency was expressed in terms of another currency. Another country's currency is known as a gold exchange standard, which was on gold bullion standard. So the advantage was that only the countries on gold bullion standard had to maintain gold reserve, and other country needed to simply hold reserve of currency, which currency was linked. For example, if 1 gram of gold in India is rupees 1000 and 1 gram of gold in USA is $20. So then $20 is equal to Indian 1000 rupees. So therefore 1 USD is equal to 1000 upon 20. Therefore $1 is equal to Indian 50 rupees. So 50 dollars. So therefore USD upon INR is equal to 50, means we express our Indian currency into dollar, express our currency into dollar rupees 50. So this is a exchange system between which is express our currency into foreign currency. Generally, because currency were convertible in gold, the nations could ship gold among themselves to adjust their BOP. So it is very much important to express our currency, domestic currency in foreign currency. So there are some advantages and disadvantages for our gold exchange system. Before that, this slide express a gold exchange system and gold bars here. The next one is advantages of gold standard system, that are first, it limit the power of government or bank to cause price inflation by excessive issue of paper currency. Although there is evidence that even before World War I, monetary authorities did not contract the supply of money when the country incur a gold outflow. Second advantage is it create a certainty in international trade by providing fixed pattern of exchange rate. Third one is it provide for a very high level of stability in exchange rate, which is promoted international trade and investment. And fourth one is it is very easy system to implement and operate it, which is not mentioned here, but I explained that it is a very easy system to implement and operate. Disadvantages is, first one, it may not provide sufficient flexibility in supply of money. So second one is a country may not be able to isolate its economy from depression or inflections. Next one is the process of adjustment for a country with a payment defect can be a long and painful whenever an increase the unemployment or decline the rate of economic expansion occurs. So these are our international monetary system, where gold standard and gold exchange standard system are explained. I hope you understand it very well. Thank you students. Please share and subscribe my channel. Goodbye.